Good day, learners! It's Quarter 4, Module 2 of English 7. This video lesson focuses on how to employ a variety of strategies of effective interpersonal communication in interview, dialogue, or conversation, of which the resource information used is anchored from the Self-Learning module of Schools Division Office of Caloocan. Communication is the process by which we share information, ideas, and intentions with each other. For the purposes of this video, we will focus on two of the most common types of communication: verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Let us start with the most common type of communication for most people: verbal. Here are communication strategies to help you in face-to-face or phone conversation. Have you ever been in a conversation where all you could think about is what you wanted to say next? If that sounds familiar, then you may need to practice active listening. Instead of focusing on what you want to say in a conversation, try to simply listen to what your conversation partner is saying. Not only will this help them feel appreciated and respected, but it also makes sure what you say next will be on point and help turn the conversation forward. Your Twitter account, put your phone on vibrate, or power down that smartwatch. There is nothing more distracting in a conversation than the technology we wear. This means you should not be checking your texts, playing a video game, or typing on a computer. The few seconds you take to put away distractions can save you time later, when you have to recall what your conversation partner was saying. If a conversation is likely to cause you to feel some difficult emotions, it is important to call them out verbally, even though it might be hard. Try to speak with sentences that start with "I feel" to help convey your perspective. This is far better way to show your true feelings rather than something like "I hate talking to you when I get home from work." This example does not do a good job of communicating why you do not want to talk, and it comes off as overly harsh. Not a good look for communicating with someone you care about. If you know you have a tricky conversation coming up, it is good to practice it by yourself or with a friend in advance. Try to think of what your conversation partner might say and the best way to respond. When it is time for the actual conversation, you will feel more confident. If you find that you have anxiety about public speaking or even one-on-one conversations, then taking a course could make a big difference. There are a lot of places online where you can get help with public speaking, or you could look for a local class if you prefer something in person. There are many ways you can communicate without moving your mouth or a pen across a page. Let us look at some of the nonverbal communication strategies you can use to improve your nonverbal communication. Whether or not it is intentional, the way you look says a lot about you. This is why people dress up for job interviews and dates. The clothing you wear shows that you care. It is not just down to fashion either. Personal grooming and hygiene are also forms of simple communication. You certainly do not need to wear a suit or a ballroom gown to every event, but taking some time in the morning to select an appropriate outfit can go a long way, as can a shower, deodorant, and perhaps a bit of perfume or cologne. Maintaining eye contact during a conversation is a good way to show you are listening, which is an important part of effective communication. While it can be uncomfortable for some, the longer you can hold eye contact with someone you are talking to, the more they will feel like you are listening and engaging in an effective way. The gestures and body language you use during a conversation are important aspects of your nonverbal communication. If you are not sure whether yours is coming across as you intend, try recording a conversation with a friend. Just make sure they know what you are doing first. Once you have it, watch your facial expressions, hand gestures, and body languages to look for patterns and areas to improve. Slouching in your chair or standing with slumped shoulders may be something you are doing subconsciously, but it can send signals to those around you that you might not want to communicate. On the flip side, standing tall with your shoulders pulled back sends a different message that you are alert, attentive, and confident. By now, you should know that listening is a big part of effective communication strategies. This means you should be constantly watching the body language and facial expressions of those you are talking to. By doing this, you will better understand whether your own words and actions are coming across as intended, and you can adjust your communication strategy as needed.